Hello everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. In this video we're doing a preview of 3.5 Blade of the Past, Resounds Lingering Dream Hymns, basically the newest upcoming version in 2 weeks. Now we have a quick preview so we can see what content awaits us and how many stuff we can actually do. And from what I've seen from the stream, it is very amazing and it's going to be very enjoyable experience. Probably 10 out of 10 for a patch if you ask me, but let's go over all the details that we can expect. So first things first, the splash art looks amazing. Now the next thing is the new main quest where Yang Yang becomes the new Yang Yang, and she's going to have a very good DPS 5-star version that you can pull for as the version goes live. The next thing is going to be that her older sister Sui Sui, which is another phase 2 banner character, will be accompanying us to find Yang Yang. When we find Yang Yang, she'll probably look like this in a story, and that's basically how the overall what is going to be happening. New area looks amazing. Now let me know in the comment section below if you want me to make more commentary videos, but like while I'm exploring this area, to make like a couple of video ideas and talk about like certain topics about wuthering waves while doing exploration. Let me know if that's something interesting to you, like relaxing and like cozy enough for you to enjoy, because honestly this area looks amazing, so exploring should be a very good and cozy experience, and talking about some topics can feel very relaxing, right? So yeah, this is Mengzhou, land of Xuanwang. This area looks amazing. I mean, I think we can all agree, like, I can't wait to actually explore this stuff. So yeah, Xuanfang, I'm waiting for you. So the next permanent event is going to be probably the exploration puzzle. So Mingshen notices, yeah, nothing too crazy there, it's just like Ludo Master, something like that, from what I've seen from the stream, nothing too crazy. Optimizations, when it comes to gameplay experience, you can now choose different voice language for each resonator in your team. So basically when you're playing them, they will have different language, like one can be French, another one can be Japanese, third one can be English. So that's basically how it's going to be. This customization setting is only effective on non-story, which is honestly understandable, because story should like be smooth and yeah. So refine the story autoplay. Now you can basically full auto mode, which means instead of choosing every dialogue because there's a lot of like dialogue choices for Rover to like, so you can get like different interactions with the characters, but again it doesn't really change anything to the story. Overall it's just the funny interactions that you can discover by choosing a different one. But if you just want to go through the narrative and without interruption, you can choose full auto mode, so the game will choose for you probably the natural ones that you're supposed to choose. So that's that. And then we have the synthesis feature, bioprinting. You may spend regenerative pistols to bioprint collective resonator essential materials found within Jinzhou, Black Shores, and Renacita from previous versions. So basically what this means, and they can be also obtained by Oscillated Coral store, and that store is actually very budget, because on every 10 pull you get over 100 of Oscillated Corals. So not gonna lie, this is going to be very free-to-play friendly feature. But again, so what this basically will do, you will get, you'll be able to exchange these pistols for any flowers in Jinzhou, Black Shores, or Renacita. So those characters, when you pull them, instead of having to go back to those locations to actually farm those flowers for like 3 days, you can just use this new system to actually generate them, like 60 of them, which is how much you need for the level 90. So that's very good. Another one is going to be the beginner experience update, which is basically after 3.5 update, new players who create their accounts will gain access to updated beginner event system. along with a new set of newcomer rewards. So basically, when this drops, I will make sure to see what this is, and I will let you know, yeah, what can you expect as a new player, like what can you actually get from this updated beginners event system, because I think they might have given, because they're not saying exactly what they did, but they might just decided to give you a free character instead of just you having to spend like limited pools, because honestly, having to spend limited pools even for Shorekeeper, yeah, sure, she's good, but she's like a 1.x character. And now we have so many characters, and characters like Hyuki, Imet, yeah, they might be good, but the trick with them is that as long as you have at least one best in slot teammate, they will work pretty fine. But if you don't have any, budget options are not really good because they're liberation characters, and liberation characters don't really have a budget options. So that's why. And most of the modern DPSs, they usually require one of their best in slots to actually work. Usually their sub DPS will give you the most mile. Like Chisa is not really like needed for Hyuki or Imet to clear, but she's like another like layer of, she's more like a luxury for now rather than like requirement to actually have those units work. So this beginner system, if they give you for free, so you can like choose Shorekeeper on any of those 1.x characters like for free, just pick one and get it. That's in my opinion will be good, because honestly, why would you waste the limited pools when, here's the thing, if you have this, if you start the game now, instead of pulling for Lucy, you first need to like do your 30 days banner, because after 30 days it will expire. You first need to pull for that character, and if you lose 50-50, you need to spend up to 160 limited character pulls just to get them. And then their weapon, up to 80 pulls for 1.x weapon. Now, here's the thing, 1.x weapons, some of them are really broken. The reason why I say it's broken is because most of them have a future-proof quality. Like, for example, I'll talk about it later a bit. But basically, this is what it is. Like, they're upgrading new player experience, which is very W in my opinion. Following the version 3.5 update, all materials instances located in Jinjo, Blackshore Renacita, directly accessible via guidebook without needing to unlock the map first. This is very good, W, so you can, those older units can be easily upgradable without having to like unlock those areas and waste too much time. Idle animation to echo display in echo gallery, yeah, this is just unimportant completely. Graphic optimizations, so in short, you can now increase your frame rate over 60. Instead of being capped at 60, now you can have like 120 and even more. So that's basically what it is. W again. Client optimization, you're now decreasing 20 gigabytes of size of your game after this update, so that's very good for PC players. Next one is outfits. In my opinion, I would say that outfits are not really worth it. Not because they're bad. I think Chisa is fine. I think her default style is a bit better. Linnae, I still think her default style is good. Now, this summer one is cool. I would say it's nice, but honestly, for the price of these skins, I would say not getting a character along with those skins is like it's not really worth it in my opinion, because in a gacha game like Wuthering Waves, where your money can be spent for a progress, getting a cosmetic that's only like visually changing anything but nothing in progress is like a waste of money in my opinion. Unless you're whale and you don't really care about money, sure, spend it. I think Linnae looks a bit better than Chisa here, like Chisa. But yeah, Chisa, like, she's not going to rerun the next version. And so yeah, like, and she's not rerunning right now. So honestly, her skin is like, not sure, but yeah. The next one is going to be new Expedition motorbike looks. So this one, Jade one, Cloud Ride Chases mode, is for free, obtainable from main quest. So after main quest, you get this for free. It looks like a banger. This other one looks like even bigger banger, but unfortunately, it's only purchasable from the store. Night Whale, the Piercer premium model, looks amazing, but again, in my opinion, you can only use this motorbike on 1/3 of your content, of the game content. So once we reach 4.x, like 4.0, you will most likely, 99% I'm sure that you will not be able to use motorbike anymore on those 4.x region. You cannot use this on 2.x or 1.x region, because they announced up at the end of the RESONATOR that they will be making a new mobile features for every region. So for 3.x regions, motorbike is the your mobility. For RESONATOR 2.x, it was like flying wings, where you can just fly around. For Jinjo, they also added flying, because you didn't really have any special mobility besides grapple, but you can always use grapple. So yeah, they added those, but that's exception. They said that every region will have their own mobility. So you waste money on this, you basically cannot use this in far future. It's not like future-proof cosmetic like characters. Even though characters, sometimes some characters can like get irrelevant over time, but yeah. So that's basically that. When it comes to new accessory bundles, honestly, I don't really care. I just care about new characters, new powers, building them and stuff. This, to me, just... it's not really type of cosmetic that I will run. But if you run it, it's fine, sure, enjoy it. And now when it comes to special events, we have combat event called Lament, Recon, Tacit Crisis. This is basically similar to League of Legends, but it's like a Vampire Survivor. Anyone who remembers that event, it's basically you have one character and has like special powers that you're adding onto that character and special skills after each round. It's like fine arena battle, but you don't really use their abilities of your character that you're using. So, but again, a combat event, free asteroids, can't complain, love it. 7-day login event. Easy, 5 standard pulls plus 5 premium character pulls. Very good after 7 days. Area exploration event, a glimpse of Xuanfeng. Basically, this is, in my opinion, very good, especially because, as we can see, Mengzhou is huge. So this area exploration event is going to be very useful, because you can easily explore and get everything 100% by doing this exploration event. Is what usually happens with these events, because they basically let you track down easily all the exploration points that you need to do. So that's very good when it comes to like this new event. So free asteroids from doing the event, plus completing your exploration, which is even more pools, more asteroids. So have fun there. Photo collection event, you're basically taking the picture of sceneries in Mengzhou next update, and you basically get up to 180 to 270 asteroids from this event usually. So yeah, combat photography event, so basically you're fighting, but not really to clear the enemies, to beat the enemies, but to activate the certain skills in which the game will highlight, okay, now you need to take the picture, and you will take the picture of those scenes and those skills that you're doing with the character, and basically that's the photo event. You'll save those photos, and once you collect all like 3 photos per round, different photos of the like skills, you complete the challenge and you're good to go. So that's basically what it's going to be, probably like different characters. Each character you need to take like 3 different photos. So in my opinion, it's fine. It's like a leisure event, not really a combat, because you're not really trying to beat enemy, you're mostly just taking pictures in the middle of combat. That's it. WuWa campaign, another like, is similar to like login event, but basically when you spend wave plates during every day, you basically can use like rolls to actually try to roll for the rewards, but basically you will get them all because it's so easy. You get them like 3-4 days, you'll have all of them. So yeah, it's no biggie. Standard pulls, I mean, standard pulls are amazing because standard weapons are really good. So honestly, good W, and the XP and all the materials, perfect. Virtual Crisis, one of the fan favorite combat events for WuWa community. So yeah, a lot of challenges for skilled players and for casual players. Everyone can complete these. And as far as I remember, you also have some trial characters in this event, so you don't really have to build much characters, but I'm not completely sure because there's many events like this that you have a lot of like trial characters, which is in my opinion very helpful. But yeah, then we have a web event, which I'm not sure what you get from this event. They weren't really in details with this, but again, you'll get probably some asteroids. Now, if this web event requires you to like upload something or something, you can skip it. It's probably not gonna be that relevant, but yeah, we can check out what is going to be, and that's it. When it comes to new echoes, yeah, nothing too crazy here. I like the myriad snare. Looks cool. I like the design. It looks interesting. I would like to use it in game. This other one, I would like to fight the 1000 puppet. It looks fun to like fight. So yeah. Other echoes, they're just I mean, these are just farmable echoes, 1 costs and 3 costs that you're going to farm for your sets. The new Sonata sets, which I will, by the way, go in details in the next video, is basically Song of Feathered Trace, which is going to be for Yang Yang and potentially Sui Sui, and Heart of Evil Spurge, as we can see from the live stream. That's probably for the other sky blue colored girl that I can't remember the name, but she looks very amazing. She's throwing swords and stuff. She's probably going to be Arrow because of this color, and she's probably purging the evil. So yeah, sure. The next one is probably going to be for Fusion Resonator, and this one is Lamp of Nether Road. So honestly, Jingran is going through like Dark Forest, so this basically relates, and he's holding a lamp, literally. So, and in his yeah, honestly, he looks very cool. He has a like a green flame in his lamp, so yeah, he's probably fusion, and this will probably be for him. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think about these Sonata sets. But basically, their effects, I will go over them in more details in the next video, definitely, because I think it's very important. The next one is going to be Phantom Echoes. This is basically just skins for echoes, nothing too crazy. New Tactical Hologram Challenge. Denya, honestly, she's slightly annoying, even as a weekly boss. But now as a tactical hologram, I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you have like premium teams, you can easily just run over her. Like, you can easily destroy her. As long as you don't use fusion, you should just be fine. So she should be not too hard if you have like good teams, right? If you don't have a built account, she's a permanent. Tactical holograms are all permanent, so don't worry. ENDSTATE Matrix Cycle. So this one is, again, Denya is gonna be a final boss here as well, and they're changing some stuff, like they're buffing like Chisa, some other units, as well as 1.0, so sure, like slight changes, but probably nothing too much to worry. So yeah, some changes here and there. So, and yeah, new resonators of the 3.5 will be Yang Yang, Xuanling, and Sui Sui, as well as Rover Electro, which in my opinion is, I'm most excited for the next version to see what Electro Rover is capable of. So this guy, bro, I'm the Rover main, and if you watch my channel and my gameplay videos, bro, I use a Spectral Rover a lot. I love Rover. Like, Rover is almost my favorite character. Like him, Kalcharo, Frolova, like those interesting characters, I really love them, and Electro Element is my favorite. So Rover, my main, plus Electro is like, brother, like, and his animations are like peak. And I just can't wait to get my hands on this guy so I can like try some quick swaps with Kalcharo, maybe Zhangliao if I manage to get him. And yeah, I would like to test different stuff, like hopefully he's a resin skill damage dealer. He seems like he has some buffing capabilities for teammates, so very good. He also inflicts Electro Flare as well as Bullying does, so he might actually have a good synergy with Bullying, so we'll see. But yeah, Yang Yang, I'm definitely pulling Yang Yang, like, brother, like, let's be real. Yang Yang is the first waifu, and she's the first original we always need to pull Yang, bro. Like, if there's a third Yang in the future, we're pulling that one as well. So, Sui, she's supposed to be Glacier Chief support. Now, I'm not sure if she's going to be general, universally good, like Shorekeeper and Morny. If she is, maybe I'll consider, but if she's not, maybe I'll get her on a rerun, because, I mean, I don't have infinite asteroids. So, if I spend for my Yang, I'm probably skipping Sui. The next one is going to be all the convenes. So in the first phase, we're getting Yang, Lene, and Luke Herson. Not gonna lie, Lene is the best sub DPS in the game. If you want to get the best bang for your buck, getting Lene in the next update is going to be your priority. Unless you already have her, then you can go for Yang. But do not go for Luke Herson unless you're very cracked at Wuthering Waves, which is probably for new players not really going to be a thing yet, right? I mean, you can always improve. But this guy is just, even for me, even though I like quick swapping and dash cancelling and stuff, I don't enjoy playing this guy. Yeah, he's basic attack damage dealer, but yeah, I prefer anyone else. This guy is just too much. So yeah, I would say Yang, in my opinion, is alongside Lene, is going to be the best pull for phase 1. Then we have Imet and Sui for phase 2, which is very amazing. Imet is very good, but if you don't have Lene and Denya, you can easily skip Imet. But if you do have Lene or Denya already, then pull Imet and you will just destroy the content. And she's very budget as well. So Sui, if she's a rectified user, if she can be used with variation, then she's very viable and very budget, right? But if she cannot, then whatever, right? Nothing too crazy, but yeah. So yeah, new weapons, honestly, sword and rectifier, gun, gauntlet, all of these weapon classes are cheap. This one can be replaced with variation if Sui can handle it. Swords, basically replace it with Emerald of Genesis, because both of these units will scale of attack. Gauntlet and the guns basically have standard options that are very good, like with the critical rate and critical damage for like DPSs, and for Lene you just use static miss, so nothing too crazy there. Upcoming Reverb Convene. So this is basically the permanent feature in a game that will be introduced in 3.5, and as it is, basically every single version will get like probably up to 6 characters like here that will like cycle like in order of release for each, like every update will get like 6 units that we can pull from. But here's the thing, and they will not be having the same PT as your limited banners, so you'll have to, like, you know, this will be separate PT. So for Reverb Convene, it'll be same PT for every Reverb Convene. But for a limited banner, like new characters, feature one, and reruns, this just it's a separate PT. So you will not be able to build PT on like limited banner and then use Reverb banner to actually get these units. No, that's just not going to be that way. But yeah, honestly, you get a lot of bonus pulls while pulling on these banners. In my opinion, I would suggest either Jian, Zhangli, or Zhangliao. Zhangliao only if you're a quick swapper and you want to try Kalcharo Zhangliao. If not, then you can skip Zhangliao, and Changli and Jian are going to be the only options. Jaja, if you really need her for Carlota, but I don't really suggest it. Jinxie fell off until she gets a very good sub DPS. She's kinda like not worth it, a big skip. Yenlin is a big skip unless you love her animations, sure, but even at with the best teams that she can be used with, like Yuki, Imet, she's not really that good. Even someone like Augusta, like, she's not really performing that good. Like Yenlin unfortunately fell off. However, when it comes to weapons, Verdant Summit is 1-to-1 basically with Augusta's signature, because this weapon just gives you heavy attack just for like playing your unit. String Master, similar thing, the best rectifier in the game, very general. He's not really like too good, but again, for a rectifier that's very generally useful, it's very powerful. So I will say String Master is the best option here, because every other weapon type gauntlets, broad blades, guns, and swords, they have a very good standard options, but rectifiers, they're very garbage in standard pool. So I would say String Master is a good catch right now if you don't really know what else you will pull. Jinxi's signature, this Ages of Harvest, is currently low value, not because it's bad, but because there's no one else that can use this weapon besides Jinxi, because there's no other resin skill broadblade user. As soon as we get someone like that, this weapon will become very good. So yeah. The next one is Changli's signature, which gives you basically 12% attack on like a scale, high critical damage, high base attack, and you have up to 56% resin skill damage bonus from this weapon. It's very good for sword resin skill users like Changli. Then you have someone like, yeah, basically Changli is the only premium option, and then Rover is another resin skill user that can actually do a lot of resin skill damage if you equip this weapon. So sure, but again, this weapon doesn't really have any competitive high value options, so I would say this weapon is not really as good. Similar to Jinxi, like we need another resonator that can just use that damage type with the same weapon class, and these weapons will just be way better. Jaja's signature, don't even think about it, this weapon is complete trash. Yeah, String Master performs way better on Jaja than this one. Like, this one is like slightly better, but Jaja doesn't really do that much damage. So this weapon will be a waste of pulls. No one else can use this. So yeah, the next one is going to be a Gauntlet, and this is from Zhang Liao. His Gauntlet, I will be honest, his Gauntlet is good. His Gauntlet is basically on level of Jian's signature, because Gauntlet, Liberation buffing Gauntlet, that just buffs you of casting Liberation or just introing, is very powerful. Like 60% damage bonus for like Zhang Liao, and even if you're not using Liberation character, this is a very good stat stick that can be used on like any future Gauntlet Liberation like the DPS. You can just equip this weapon and it will be amazing. Like, this weapon is a future proof, this Gauntlet, as well as the Jian signature is very future proof because they already have a very powerful options. Jinxi and Changli signatures, they're waiting for a good option, but they can potentially also become future proof when we get new DPSs that can use these weapons. String Master is just future proof because any rectifier can use this, and standard the rectifier is total trash, so you really need a String Master for your account if you don't have one. So that's basically for that. And then we have some Anime Expo, which you can look it up if you want. PlayStation 5 Deluxe Collection is fine, but you're not really getting much from this, so honestly not really something crazy. This collab, never heard of it, but sure. And then merch info, and that's it. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to like and subscribe. This will be probably an amazing patch, and in my opinion it's 10 out of 10. Probably the best patch in WuWa history. And so yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you think about 3.5, and what do you think about Electro Rover, the Yang, Sui Sui that are coming in the next patch, and then all the new changes. So yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure to stick around for more videos, and yeah, see you next time. Peace out.